Good afternoon, everyone. It's Stephen Hodson from WinExtra bringing you your daily brief of Microsoft news for February 4th, 2011. And on the illness front, Paul is still down for the count. He's cheating on his no computer use by using his smartphone. Caught ya. Gonna tell Dr. Sarah on you there, Paul. Anyway, when it comes to news, there's not really a heck of a lot, but I managed to come up with a few things for today. After all, it is Friday and nobody really wants to deal with real news. Apparently Microsoft has put out an advance notice of an upcoming Patch Tuesday for February. Among the things, well, it says it'll be addressing 12 different bulletins, with 3 being rated critical and 9 as important. The updates will apply to Windows, Internet Explorer, Office, Visual Studio, and Internet Information Services, or IIS. Now, I also read somewhere that apparently whatever one of the fixes or patches for Internet Explorer is to fix something from a year ago. So anyway, there will be a webcast being held apparently at 11 a.m. Pacific time on February 9th to explain what's all involved and how to make sure you don't get messed up by applying it. I think we can safely say that the first update for Windows Phone 7 is probably right around the corner, because word out today is that they've released an update to the software development pack for Windows Phone 7 developers that includes copy and paste. So thrilled. Anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of developers that are, and I'm sure there's probably more than a few users that are just dying to get their hands on cut and paste. Yawn. Anyway, I love this. In the last couple of days, we've been seeing almost non-stop posts about Nokia and Microsoft getting into bed together. Paul and I have been saying that since, well, much of the end of the last year, or shortly after Windows Phone 7 was released. It makes good business sense for both parties. Now, whether or not the consumers will consider it so, whether the carriers will really care, but there's 2 overall keys as to why this is important if they do go ahead and do this. And with Stephen Elop, who used to be a president of one of the divisions in Microsoft, one, Nokia does not have a presence in the US, period. It just doesn't. It's single digit, if that, and they just never have, for some reason. No one really understands why, because in the rest of the world, Nokia is synonymous with cell phones. You know, it doesn't matter where you go, Nokia is the brand. So potentially, the use of Windows Phone 7 OS on a Nokia phone could give Nokia that breakthrough they need to get into the US. For Microsoft, it makes perfect sense because it gives them access on a global market level with a well-respected handset maker. And say what you will about Nokia's OS efforts, especially in the smartphone arena, they've never really gotten high praise for it, let's be honest. Now, some will say that, using my Windows Phone 7 OS on it doesn't deserve getting high praise either, but you know, you're probably iPhone or Android fanboys and just don't see the business sense to it. Whether it'll happen, who knows? Whether the consumer will accept it, especially in the US, who knows? It's still all just speculation right now. Tom Warren had this morning the fact that Microsoft has a new patent, which was actually spotted by Long Zheng from iStartedSomething.com. Microsoft got a new patent that reveals a potential Bing Maps upgrade. I'm not really getting this, but apparently it'll allow them to display 2D or images of side street images of buildings on a 2D level. Yeah? You guys get excited about all the wrong crap. You really do. Come on. Oh, God. And the interesting thing, apparently, I guess, I love analysts, you know, they spout off and everybody just, oh, man, it's their gospel, you know. But some analyst out there, Michael Patcher, this is from the Microsoft blog at Seattle PI, he's saying that we can expect a drop in prices for the consoles sometime this year. Pratchard, this is a quote, Pratchard suggested Microsoft will cut the Xbox Connect bundle, now retailing for $400 to around $300 after the first month of year-over-year sales declines. Well, the problem is right now there is no decline in Xbox sales. They can't even keep up with the demand of them. They can't even keep up with the demand of the Kinect. So he's saying in June 2011, I think he was, yeah, as soon as June, Pratchard wrote. Good luck with that prognostication there, bud. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Especially since word is, now they've been saying for a long time that Halo 1 was not going to be seeing any upgrade, you know, graphics wise or whatever. But there's always been this undercurrent that this, you know, this is what Microsoft's going to do, because they generally try and put out a Halo related title once a year. And since they let Bungie go, and they've got, I think they got basically it's in-house now, an in-house game studio doing it. Yeah, 343 Industries, who's now handling a new Halo type game. The idea is that, well, what we'll do is we'll revitalize Halo 1 and re-release it. Well, what they're saying is that over at Joystick, Alexander Slewinski's sources say that Microsoft will release a remake of the original game Halo Combat Evolved in time for the holidays. Targeting a November 15th release date. Now, they're saying it'll be supporting a 1080p resolution and 3D televisions. I don't even want to go with 3D. Look, just stop the 3D crap. There is also that the idea that they might also be involving Kinect in the next rendition of Halo. That's another rumor that's going around. And of course, we all know that they managed to snag Halo Kinect, or was it ConnectHalo.com? So that's kind of fueled those rumors. Now, I don't normally do Windows Phone 7 related apps because, well, I don't have one. Not yet. Nobody loves me. Anyway, there's a new app that's been put out called Windows Phone Insider. It's in the marketplace right now, and it's a tiny app, but it's being used as a starting point for those of you that are new to the Windows Phone 7, which basically means everybody. Okay. It'll help walk you through the phone using features, numerous features and tutorials, but it's also got things like top picks, which it lists the most popular apps in a genre, depending on what they decide each week. Wallpapers. It'll pull down the Bing images for use as wallpapers. Follow us. It's the latest Facebook and Twitter post from the Windows Phone, and a short tour or web tutorial on how to use your phone and make the most of it. So yeah, I think that someone suggested that actually should be part of a release package that goes out with Windows Phone 7, which kind of makes a good idea. But on that note, that's it for Microsoft goodies for today. I would imagine that Paul will be out, hopefully back on Monday. I got my fingers crossed, and a few other things that you really don't want to know about. But until then, this is Stephen at WinExtra. Hope you have a really, really good weekend. And this has been Daily Brief for February 4th, 2011. Have a good weekend, everybody.